Vinyl community, yes, it's me again. Sorry for that. This time with a little bit of a more serious topic. I thought about collecting records and I thought about the modern vinyl trend that we are living through for the last couple of years and what the fuck I hate about it. First of all, a little bit of music in the background. This is Vinum Sabbatum with the album Songs from the Convent. This came out in 2011 on the Ice Like Snow label. And yes, it has a special packing. I like the album. It's available like that. I would have been okay with normal CD, but yes, that is how I got it in 2011. Alright. Where do I start? Colored vinyl. Yes, I know there's a lot of collectors out there who are looking forward to own a certain album on different colored vinyls. That's the next thing. I'm not a native speaker, but vinyls. It is a piece of vinyl. What's the plural of vinyl? Think about it. Colored vinyl. Why not release a black version? There are certain record labels who just won't release a black version of a certain album. Why is that? It's the classic color. You can see the scratches, you can see the dirt, you can see the fingerprints. Not discussing the sound. I don't know if black vinyl sounds better than colored vinyl. I can't decide that. Let's show you two examples. I was really looking forward to that one because I was at the concert Riot V live at the Keep It True festival in 2013. There was only one version of that album. I think it's not even released on a CD, so I had to get that one. This is the only version of the album. It looks like that. Why? Do I need a rainbow explosion on clear vinyl? No. So, there was a time when vinyl came out almost only on black wax. And it was something special when you got a colored vinyl. So that's a different story. I pulled out that one today. I was cleaning up records and caring about my collection. I pulled out that one to listen to, and I realized it's an old pressing of the second Torch album, and it was on red vinyl. This is one our mid to late 80s. That was rare. That is a cool thing to have, I think. Or if you have a colored version of some Venom or some other neat records pressings, that is a cool thing. Nowadays it's just plain fucking boring. Double LPs. Why would you release an album that is 43 minutes long on a double LP? Why? Is the sound quality better when you play it on 45? I've got some decent stereos here and over in the living room. I can't hear a fucking difference. I just can't. So why is that a double vinyl? If you have a 55 minutes album, do it on 3 sides, and black vinyl, just leave the fourth side plain. I don't need an etching. An etching is, yeah, it's cool to have, but do I need it? No. That leads us to prices. Modern vinyl prices. If you look at some stuff from Nuclear Blast or I don't know, any other label, the LPs go for around 30 euros, 35, or in certain cases up to 45 or 47 euros for a single LP. Fuck that. Even the prices for very, very common second-hand records, they rose up in the last 15 years. 15 years ago, if you had a gap in your Genesis or in your Ozzy Osbourne or CC Top collection, you could find those for 1, 2 or 3 or 5 euros maybe in second-hand stores. That has dried out. If you wanna get, I don't know, let's say a CC Top second album, you have to pay 20 euros for a fucked up second-hand copy. Why? Special editions. Special editions that come out shortly after the original release. That already started with the CDs back in the late 90s, early 2000s. You had the record coming out or the CD coming out, and all of a sudden there is a tour edition with a bonus DVD and 235 live tracks. And that continues on. I will talk about box sets. With box sets, it's the same. You can buy, for example, a creator box set for 170 euros. And maybe you want it for one certain LP that you're missing. And then a month later, those LPs are released separately. I wrote down some stuff, so that's why I keep looking down. Bonus shit on reissues. You re-release an album that came out in, let's say, 1985. That is 37 minutes long. And you add 2 bonus songs or a live song or something like that. Fuck that. That is not what the album is supposed to be. It's just useless. I'm gonna show you an example how you have to do it. Ravens Wiped Out. This is a reissue. I'm gonna sell that one because I think I'm gonna get rid of all my reissues that I have in my collection because I'm pretty sour about that. But the LP is a single LP, and they wanted to add some bonus stuff, so they do a repress of the single with its original cover and the songs that are missing from the album. You can do it like that. I know it's not the cheapest thing to do for a record label, but hey, fucking industry, we are paying for your shit. That video makes me angry. My thoughts made me angry. That is why I do this video. I just had to open a beer to calm down a little bit. Remasters. You remaster an album to give it a better sound. There's some people who do it quite good, and they do it with rarities, and they clean up tapes for stuff that you've never heard before. But remastering an album, you add more bass. I've got one example. Razor's Violent Restitution. I had the re-release on High Roller, and I have the original on SPV Steamhammer, the original European pressing. It sounds way better, the original pressing. It is a flimsy 25-gram vinyl. And it's louder, it's raw, it just sounds better. Is it just me? Like I said, I've got a decent stereo. I thought the reissue, a friend of mine did the remaster for the reissue, and I trust him. He does a great job. But the reissue just sounds worse than the original. So, why is that? The sound is flattened. That is what I wrote down. Well, remixes. Why would you remix an album? Because it sounded bad in the first place? I've got an example here. I was used to that original pressing of Forbidden by Black Sabbath. I was curious about the remix, and the remix, it sounds good. That came in the Anno Domini box set. It sounds good, yeah. Maybe better than the original, but it's not how the album was supposed to be. Was it? I don't know. Didn't they have the money to do it right on that one? And now they've got the money, they repaired that? I don't know. I like both versions, but I'm used to that. Now, in November, a Sodom box set of Tapping the Vein comes out. And it has the original version, of course remastered, and it has the remixed version. I'm curious to hear the remixed version. Do I urgently need that? No. Another thing about box sets. I bought the Anno Domini box set from Black Sabbath because I wanted to hear the remixed version. I'm sure it will appear as a single release pretty soon. I bought it because I don't have a copy of Cross Purposes. Now, I think that will see a single LP release as well. And my final point. Modern collectors. They pay every price for everything just to have a trophy, and they never listen to an album, or they got really bad record players like a Crossley or something. That ruins the prices for us. And yes, to some of my points, I will totally admit I committed to that. But the afterthought, it leaves just a sour taste in my mouth. So why would you buy I don't know, the 55th pressing of a Prince album just to have it, and it's on purple rain colored vinyl, and never listen to it? You fuck up the prices for us who really want to get hold of an original or a decent, I don't know. To close this off, that is meant serious and as a joke at the same time. I'm in the middle. You know about the re-releases of the first two Testament albums for 47.99 euros that shortly came out about 2 months or 5 months later than the other reissues they did. Everyone who bought that for that price, fuck you. That's it. Next time I'm gonna be more funny again. But modern vinyl collectors